A train company boss has been slammed by passengers for spreading himself over 2 seats after stopping economy class passengers from entering first class. Mark Boone, operations manager of Southern Rail's parent company Go via Thameslink, told passengers to stay out of the carriage on a packed service as he plonked his bag down in the next seat. Passenger Emma Fitzpatrick took a photo of him with his things spread over 2 seats while other passengers had to squeeze into the rammed doorway of the adjoining carriage. The photo sparked outrage among Southern Rail passengers on social media, many of whom have endured months of delays and strikes. Hairstylist Ms. Fitzpatrick, from Croydon, South London, said that she joined the train mid-route before it terminated at London Victoria. The 33-year-old said that Mr. Boone had a really awful manner as he dismissively turned passengers away from approximately 10 empty first-class seats on the train. Shared this article. She confronted him about his behavior as the train pulled into London Victoria, telling him, "I can't believe what you've done today. You should be hanging your head in shame." Ms. Fitzpatrick claims Mr. Boone handed his business card out to passengers as he turned them away. Sharing the photo on Twitter, Emma wrote, "Totally shocked to see Go via Railway head of operations, Mark Boone, telling all commuters to stay out of an empty first-class carriage on a late and very packed train this morning." Meanwhile, he took up 2 seats in there. She continued, "It was a London-bound Southern train that arrived into London Victoria at approx 11:45 a.m. this morning. I still can't believe it." He even handed his business card out to the people that he was turning away. Talk about rubbing salt into commuters' wounds. Describing her experience on the train, she added, "I saw first class had just 2 men sat in there, so lots of spare seats, around 8 or 10 available. So I started squeezing past those stood up to go and sit in there. But then a lady told me the man there," pointing at Mark Boone, "had told her not to sit in there as she had gone to sit down. I couldn't believe it. Then she showed me the business card he had given her. I said, 'You must be joking,' but another female passenger nodded and said he had said the same to her." Ms. Fitzpatrick said she made her way to the first-class compartment, where Mr. Boone glanced at her and immediately told her the same thing. "He didn't even ask if I had a first-class ticket, he just looked at me and assumed I didn't," she said. "He told me the carriage was for first-class passengers only. I was so shocked. I told him I was feeling a little unwell, so I needed a seat, but he dismissively said to go and get some water or something and looked back down at his phone. I told him I would sit down on the arm of a chair so as to keep the first-class seats free. I was just blown away looking back at the men and women packed in down the train." Mr. Boone is head of network operations at GTR, Go via Thameslink Railway, which operates Thameslink, Southern Great Northern, and the Gatwick Express. His LinkedIn profile boasts he was crowned Customer Service Manager of the Year while working for South West Trains in 2015. Within 24 hours of sharing the photo, Emma's tweet had been shared hundreds of times, with outraged Twitter users sharing their disdain. A Go via Thameslink spokesman said passengers need a first-class ticket to travel in first class, and there were other people with first-class tickets in this compartment. This was an 11 a.m. off-peak service running just 6 minutes late, and, while the front coaches were busy, there were seats and space in the rear coaches, as Mr. Boone explained. GTR is among the train companies criticized over the chaos brought about by the introduction of a new timetable this year. A third new train timetable in 2 months has been published by Themyslink as the firm attempt to tackle severe disruption. Government officials have warned Govia, which operates Themyslink, that it could be stripped of the franchise if the new timetable does not quickly improve service for passengers.